Wagwan. Y'all know what it is, man.
But Russell got out of there with the unanimous decision win. And there was some dispute throughout the fight on the broadcast over whether or not it was close. Shakur Stevenson thought Russell was winning wide, and the judges agreed. But were they correct, Mike Coppinger?
No, they were not correct, Max. And I'm going to give you a lot of credit because you're the one that picked Andy Hiroka to pull off the upset. I picked Russell. And watching the fight, I thought Hiroka really took control over the second half of the fight.
Yes.
Those body shots were crushing. You could feel those body shots. He hurt Russell to the body multiple times. Russell wasn't really landing many punches. He was coming forward. What I've learned, and we all know, is judges like to score pressure fighters, and they don't really score body shots a lot of times.
It depends on what they like.
I'm about to say that.
Yes, and I thought the first 4 rounds I gave to Russell, but I thought after that, his mannerisms changed. The body work started getting to him, and it was almost like that he was coming across a little bit unsure. If I did give it to Hiroka, it would have been by 1 or 2 or 3 rounds.
You know, I picked. We're in the opposite boat. You took Russell, I took Hiroka for the upset. I like Russell a lot. And you thought Hiroka won, I thought Russell won. And I thought Russell won for the reason that Malik, you point out, is that it's like Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. Everyone thought Sugar Ray Leonard lost the fight and Hagler won because Hagler came on late. Once Sugar Ray wins the first 4 rounds, all he got to do is win 2 more to get a draw over the next 8. I thought Russell out-hustled him in enough rounds after the 5th to get the decision.
But like our friends Chris Mannix, I gave Hiroka rounds 2 and 4. So
you didn't give him the first 4, huh? Okay, man.
No, I didn't. Look, I'm not saying this was a robbery, and also you know how it is, guys. I'm watching the fight at ringside. I'm not like focused on the scoring, but it just seemed like it was a much closer fight than 117, 110, or.
But you know what's interesting? Like Shakur Stevenson seemed very confident about the score. Steve Weisfeld is the best bellwether for me. Steve Weisfeld, in my opinion, is the best judge in boxing. Doesn't mean he gets it right every time. No one does. But Weisfeld had it wide for Gary Antoine Russell, and that also tells you something.
Weisfeld had some crazy scorecards over the years, too.
Everyone.
Look, y'all ninjas know it's showbiz. Putting all you stovetop boys on notice. I'm cooking you and heating up. Son, you dudes like Joseph. Cause there's 5 of you. Even if there's more of you, there's 5 of you, I promise.
But the man you said you want is Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I mean, it has a storyline. It has the bad blood. It's a unification now, and it's the biggest fight in boxing. So
you would drop for nothing to get.
Why does everybody think they have the biggest fight in boxing?
It's pop, let's take a shot after the encore. My life is for my mama, though. My kids and the drama show. Fell in love with bitches. I met kissing on Bahama boats. Fuck that bitch, I'm mobbing, though. That's what.
We all got one in Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia.
I keep the chopper for. Gray all in the bed. That's what they call me Papa for. Hitting more harder than the lead. Marijuana, leave the public, don't believe in me. I'm faster than the eye can see. My style is blue collar, but my soul is on collard greens. I'm on my boy, John. In the morning after. Hit the Tyson bell. Listen, Ryan Garcia said that he accepted a fight with Devin Debo Dev, the American Dream Haney. Listen. Now they're going to start negotiations, and I'm just going to kick it off. I'm not even going to play around with you. We're going to talk about a few things, but I'm going to kick this off. Ryan Garcia said to Devin Haney in his DMs,
that he is the A side. You see in this X, Ryan Garcia said that he don't understand that he's the B side. Well, Devin, the American Dream Haney, responded back talking about you lost to Rolly Romero and blah, blah, blah.
Where does Rolly come in on all this? I feel like Rolly should get in on this card, really.
Blah, blah, blah. Hit the Tyson bell. Y'all want to know who the
Nobody want to see Rolly and Conor Ben?
A side is? Do y'all want to know who the A side is? It's because I know the truth. I'm going to tell y'all who the A side is. The matchup.
The matchup.
Yeah. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Hit the Tyson bell. The matchup is the A side. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney 2 isn't going to be big because of Ryan Garcia. Ryan versus Devin Haney 2 isn't going to be big because of Debo. It's because of the matchup. Listen, the first fight wasn't even all that big. It was the aftermath that made the fight big. You know, it's kind of like the movie Fight Club, right? Fight Club wasn't huge on this release. Then people start to hear about it, right? Then the DVD blew up. That's the same thing with this. Ryan Garcia versus Debo 2 is going to be huge because of the product of the first one. Now, not because of Ryan, not because of Debo, but because of the product. Because the fight itself, there was 11-1 odds, and Ryan Garcia knocked Devin Haney all around the ring, and then boop, Osterine, right? He popped for the PEDs and shit, and then all of the scandal after that, and then Debo talking about suing Ryan Garcia. All of that shit is making this second fight big. Hell, it's the reason why Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3 was huge. You'll look and say that doesn't deserve a trilogy after the second one. It was because of the scandal, because of all that shit. And that third fight ended up being one of the best heavyweight bouts I've ever seen live. And that's the Black Damn 2 Sugars. Let me get my protein latte. So listen, y'all gonna have to figure that shit out. That fight is 50-50. All right, maybe you guys.
I don't know about 50-50. We don't know what Ryan will fight like when he's not on steroids against Haney.
Guys can do 60-40 to the winner or something like that, but y'all got to figure it out. Both of you guys are welterweight champions. Debo Dev has a name. Y'all got to stop it. I know Ryan Garcia is big and he's a celebrity, but Debo Dev has a name too. And really, this fight is big because of the matchup. Now, both of them, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, they went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it was funny because Ryan Garcia, his little cousin, Jacob Herrera, beat Sean Haney, Debo's little brother, yesterday in an amateur bout for the ship.
That's dominant corner work right there. When he got him in the corner, he had nowhere to go. Just kept laying on the heavy hooks. Let him walk into him as he tries to get out. See that? Keeping him on the rope, staying in the center of the ring, putting pressure forward, showing abundance. Look good to me. And that's good footwork there, too. A lot of people don't realize footwork isn't just moving back and side to side. It's moving forward as well. That's where the best footwork comes in.
So
And Ryan Garcia trolling, talking about his little cousin to beat up Devin Haney's little brother. Listen, this
That's crazy. That's a one way to promote the fight. I wonder if that was done purposefully or if that was just luck on Ryan Garcia's side and getting that kind of marketing little tip there that his little cousin just beat up his little brother.
This rivalry is just organic as shit. And Bill Haney tweeted and was like, who won? Just look at it for yourself. And we looked at it, and Jacob Herrera won the fight, bro. The first round.
That's crazy. What fight was you watching? You just got worked that entire time. What made you think you won?
I gave to Sean Haney, but after that, Jacob, he started to press Haney, and
the thing is, he's not even throwing with any like real form. He's just kind of throwing big, bold hooks, trying to do that haymaker style, like he butterbean or something. It's not even real boxing. I guess it's just amateur though.
I mean, teach a man how to squabble. But like Debo said, their rivalry, the Haneys and the Garcias, that rivalry is just organic as shit, right? I mean, it's just like they're mortal enemies. You know, it reminds me of the Incredible Hulk versus Pitt. Have you guys ever seen that crossover? Incredible Hulk with Marvel, Pitt with Image Comics. Like, Pitt was Image Comics Hulk. And they finally did a crossover where they fought. And the whole storyline was that the Pitts and the Hulk's mortal enemies. And they've been enemies since prehistoric times. And that reminds me of this rivalry between Ryan Garcia and Devin the American Dream Haney, Debo Dev. Kind of like the Eubanks and the Benz, to be honest. Now, Ryan Garcia and Debo Dev going back and forth. Let's read some of this. Debo said, let's start our VADA testing so we can make the biggest fight in boxing. Ryan Garcia responded, start now. No worries. Listen, I like I said before, I am totally for the whole VADA trolling for Debo. I mean, if you're going to be a bully, be the bully. I think the art of war, you start with them mentally. If Ryan Garcia shows that it's not bothering him and he's able to like go ahead on with it, if that doesn't work anymore, he can win the first mental game against Debo Dev. But until then, if I'm Debo, I would be throwing that VADA thing over and over and over and over again, trying to toy with his head. I would. Now, who do I think wins that fight between Ryan Garcia and Debo?
I'm thinking Devin Haney.
Second fight? Honestly, right now, I don't know. Seriously. I think Debo has made the adjustments, right? He got the guard up now, no born arrow effect. He's really worked on that. Plus, I think he's swatting more at 147, and I've been saying that forever. It's not that Debo Dev cannot punch. It's that he's been weight drained. He fight closer to his walk-around weight. I'm telling you, his punches are going to...
Everybody think that's going to solve their problem, but it's not that simple in boxing.
Be heavier, and Brian Norman Jr. found that.
It's exactly how you end up fighting giants.
Out. As for Ryan Garcia, he has two hands now. You saw him against Mario Barrios just spamming that right hand. That right hand was devastating. So now he doesn't just have a left hook. Also, he was shooting a jab a lot. He done found a jab again. Getting reacquainted with his father in the corner, Henry Garcia, as his main trainer, is just working out.
Is Devin Haney going to stand in front of him like that, though? The answer is no.
For Ryan Garcia. So I think this second fight is just a different fight. I think it's the matchup the first fight should have been. So honestly, right now, I can't call it. Now, let's talk a few things that happen around boxing. Listen, me and my family, I took my family to the WWE Elimination
Nobody cared about this.
Chamber in Chicago. Love you, boy. To the War Room. Everybody who came up to me, we took pictures and everything. Like I said, the War Room is just everywhere. So I could not call the Navarrete versus Sugar Nunez card. But Navarrete, TKO, and Sugar Nunez, look at my man's they really had to stop the fight. Speaking of which, that Vargas fight, what kind of stoppage was it? What the hell happened? Dude, I rewatched the fight, and I saw Vargas land some shots, but you know, it was competitive, and then all of
I don't like the chin in the air movement like that, but if he landed his shots, he landed his shots. But if I'm the coach in the other corner, I'm gonna be like, sit on one of those hooks because it's gonna be there when way he's moving his head to chin up.
a sudden, the ref just that is one of the worst stoppages I've ever seen in boxing history. To be honest, that was ridiculous.
Loving the offense. He says, bring it on. Nice left
Who's the one that got stopped?
from Vargas. And they stop.
That is a terrible gash under the eye. I'm not surprised that the ref did stop it.
Raul Calles Jr. despite
A lot of these guys, that's like, oh no, I don't like that stoppage. They never been in real fights before. They ain't never feel the pain, so don't listen to these dudes.
Tana's very animated protest has waved it off, and Emiliano Vargas gets the knockout win. I gotta say, I disagree with that stoppage.
But shout out to Kermel Moulton, just letting his hands fly. Listen, I'm not sure what happens with Gervonta Tank Davis if he comes back or not, but that
Moulton looking like a machine.
void can be filled with Kermel Moulton. Kermel Moulton is looking like he's going to be the truth of the future. But for this Ryan Garcia versus Devin the American Dream Haney, Debo Dare fight, I'm definitely going to be going back to Cal Shi.
I'm going back to Kalshi.
This is where you can buy your predictions and trade your predictions at a price dictated by the war room, by you, the fan. Not by the house, but by the market. And we dictate the market. Kalshi is available in all 50 states. And hit the link in the description below if you want to try it out. Add Showbiz to the promo code, and you can get $10 on your $10 trade. But let's look at this Navarrete versus Sugar Nunez highlights. We're in the zone war room.
We in the zone war.
29 wins, 27 KOs. It's Sugar Nunez.
Why everybody want to take the name Sugar now? Nobody original these days, man. A lot of them don't even realize where they came from.
Bueno, caballeros, tienen que quitar la camisa, por favor. Quiten la camisa, la gorra. La camisa, la gorra. Bueno, caballeros, el golpe de cabeza está bien aquí, el golpe de cabeza está bien aquí. Ustedes recibieron mis instrucciones, espero una pelea limpia, siguen las reglas, obedecen mis órdenes y protégense en todo momento. Chocan guantes, que ganen mejor y que Dios los bendiga.
Sugar Nunez is one of Navarrete's biggest fans and never imagined he'd be standing across from him, but says God does things for a reason, and now, quote, I must take him out. Navarrete defending his title for a 5th time. His name already whispered among Mexican legends, but calls this the biggest fight of his life and says, I will not lose. Champion versus champion. Mexico versus Mexico. Vamos!
See, why they gotta make it corny like that?
I think Nunez is going to have to survive an early.
You see Black Shorts Nunez he's not really taking the center, but he's establishing the jab in the distance. So this tells me that Navarrete is going to be the more aggressive fighter. We'll see.
Storm here. Navarrete can be a fast starter. He throws punches from all angles. He is going to show.
Still working the jab. He's not necessarily going into the corners yet. He's bouncing off the ropes pretty appropriately for now.
Nunez some looks that he has never seen before.
Oh, that jab stuck. The first jab pinged through. It landed.
How important are the early rounds here, Sergio? Well, when it comes
Early rounds are everything with a fast starter.
to Mexican fighters, you know, their engine gets going the later the fight goes. But whenever you're dealing with 2 power punchers, you
Still establishing that jab. Hasn't really built off of it, though. He's kind of just moving away, getting away.
need to get respect
Looks like he's trying to survive right now. Pro, feel him out.
first. So both these guys have knockout power. So whoever lands first, I want to see how they're going to take that punch.
Navarrete 1 inch taller, 4 inches longer, but looks much bigger in there right now.
Yeah, he looks a lot bigger. We know that he's longer. We know that he has more championship experience. But right now, it's Nunes on the back foot boxing. And this is what I've seen with Sugar Nunes. He is agile enough and fleet-footed enough to actually box on the back foot when he needs to.
You know, two things.
It's looking like he's only boxing on the back foot, though. It's one thing to do that if you need to, but to just be on your bike the whole time is another.
On the weight for this fight. Navarrete used a nutritionist. Sugar Nunes coming off the corner. Who's going to land the
Oh, you didn't make him pay for that miss. What a shame.
first big consequential punch? Navarrete used nutritionist for the first time to get down to 130, and his team says he feels great coming into this fight. But for Sugar Nunes, he is no longer beholden to the IBF rehydration clause. He has been operating in the IBF system. This is a unification fight. There
So you know he's cutting a lot of weight.
is no rehydration clause for this fight. And Sergio, I talked to you about this earlier. Nunes loves Navarrete. Says he's watched all of his fights. Is it going to be a little
Nunes showing way too much respect for Navarrete here.
strange for him? Is he a little starstruck early on?
Yeah, it kind of is looking like he's a little starstruck or something because he's just standing there pretty much moving around aimlessly almost, not really working anything, building off of his jab. Look, even the way he has his guard is not tight to his head secure, and his jab's getting straight through the middle.
That jab.
Navarrete hasn't thrown too many jabs, and it feels like he's landed more jabs than Nunes, who's been only throwing jabs.
A long, strong jab, and he does something that's very unorthodox. He throws wide uppercuts from far.
That's not very unorthodox. That's just inexperience. Well, I shouldn't say inexperience. That's just not fundamental at all to do.
Navarrete gets away with that because he has a long reach.
Getting away with things because you have a long reach is never a good sign because that's an easy exploitable weakness.
Navarrete has been 10 or more rounds in about on 11 different occasions. Nunes only twice.
Counters the body there by Sugar Nunes. If he can get some body shots in early on the aggressive Navarrete, that's going to pay out later. Whether they're jabs or they're hooks.
Nunes stopping the movement momentarily to throw a few punches. Now going backwards again.
So, respect the power of Navarrete, but I don't expect him to move this much right now.
Who'd you give the first 2 rounds to, Chris? Nice left hand there from Nunes. Yeah, good counter shot from Nunes. I've got a 2018 in favor of Emmanuel Navarrete. Not a lot of action in the first couple of rounds. I thought Navarrete squeaked out the second round on the power of that 10-second finish, but he's just doing a little bit more.
Like, he's been on the back foot this entire time. Like, I wonder what the corner's going to tell him after this round.
Than Nunes. For most of this fight, it's been a lot of movement and not enough punch output from Sugar Nunes.
You know, rare foot fake by Emmanuel Navarrete right there. Nunes fell for it. He bit. We never see that kind of athleticism from Navarrete, but I would like to see more of that.
And you see those close inside body shots that Nunes is throwing any chance he gets. I don't think we've
Consistently moving to his weak side, showing that he's in pain and uncomfortable.
seen him move at this level. Upstairs
So the judge would see.
and downstairs for Navarrete as Nunes tries to fight off the ropes. He just seems a little intimidated right now. Look, these are the exchanges. What an uppercut, and that buzz, Sugar Nunes!
That's the best punch, the favorite punch. Barry Pacquiao, he caught him clean.
But then there were questions also about Navarrete. Maybe is he on the tail end of his career? His last couple of performances, Chris, haven't exactly been world beater looking. He has struggled a little bit. Look, he lost. He moved up in weight to Dennis Baranchyk. No shame there. And he did not look great against Charlie Suarez. But this fight so far, he's looking pretty good. And there's the draw also with Conceição. Navarrete said, I really want to hurt him. I I've got to hurt him. The crowd expects it.
Everybody seems to be expecting to hurt him, even Nunez, because the way he's moving so lackadaisical, well, not lackadaisical, but very timid and not even really trying to attack at all.
My country wants it.
What attack has Nunez thrown that made any kind of difference?
It's good to
Even when we see him move forward, we kind of see him try to throw a body shot, but that body shot was completely smothered and not thrown in a good position at all.
see those some confidence now from Nunez as he.
Now we got something here. When the guard is up, he just starts banging on top of his head. But the punches look like they could have been better form.
Trying to push forward and pressure Navarrete, who's still scoring power punches, including that right hand.
A good shot, good uppercut on the inside by Navarrete.
Navarrete is trying to get him on the counter, but it seems like he's trying to focus too much on power as opposed to actually just landing the blows. Like when somebody's coming at you, trying to not necessarily trying to scramble with big shots. You don't need to throw a big shot yourself. You just need to catch them at the perfect time.
It's a Mexican war.
Even against the rope, Navarrete is dangerous.
Navarrete seems to be getting sloppier throughout this fight, but still winning though.
Much better strategy by Sugar Nunez here. Now finally on the front foot, countering to the body, but still getting caught with shots on the inside. But this is the type of fight that he needs to.
Okay, now we finally starting to see Nunez coming forward. Let's see if he can do anything with it now. It's the middle of the fight, 6 rounds, so it definitely still has time to make a difference.
He needs to get into it. He's going to have to absorb some shots just to land body shots like that.
These are good hard shots by Navarrete. Yeah.
He just moved into his hands that time. It's no point of head movement with your hands down if you're going to be going across somebody's combinations like that. It doesn't make any sense. If that's meant to be around with footwork, not just moving your head in front of somebody, you're going to get clipped.
You can hear the thump. These are clubbing shots. And you can see the face of Nunez turning tomato red. Can he handle this abuse for another 6 rounds?
He's going to have to if he wants to win this fight.
I tell you, Sergio, this is a more disciplined fight than I'm used to seeing from Emmanuel Navarrete. He's still throwing some awkward.
That was a good 3 in a row for the combination.
Nunez wants to be in. It's a
All lead hooks, and then he got a dirty uppercut right there.
suicide mission.
I was a strong weave under to come under while in the clinch until somebody tries to throw a wide hook. It's looking like Navarrete is outclassing him. Like he's now beginning the stages of outclassing him once you start to see head movement like that. And even his shots are louder than Nunez's.
There's a dangerous puncher.
These are just brutal shots from Navarrete.
Oh, we know Nunez has got a chin, I'll tell you that much.
Everybody got a chin in boxing, but Navarrete is at this point dominating the fight.
Navarrete having a moment here. It looks like Nunez is pretty hurt from some of these shots.
He's been pretty hurt since the beginning of the fight.
Well, you know, both of these guys are willing to go out.
Look at Nunez trying to hug now. He's just trying to survive at this point. He doesn't even think about winning it. Like, he's not even thinking about winning anymore.
The shield.
Navarrete's not known as
That one of those shots at the top of his cranium, those make you dizzy.
a hooking type punch on the inside, but he's having a lot of success on close range hooks, left and right, going around the guard of Nunez.
Okay, this is Nunez. It's time to catch a second win, see what he does.
And there it is again.
At this point, he seems like he's playing around with him.
Boy, Nunez showing a lot of heart, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but he's scoring up, and he's making it easier for Navarrete to land those uppercuts. You don't want to square up with a fighter like Navarrete.
There was a right hand that snuck through for Nunez. Finally able.
Nunez is even throwing jabs literally in clinch range. Like, he's not even looking fundamentally solid. So Navarrete is kind of doing the right thing and just playing the ropes and looking for his opening like he's been doing, getting big connections. So at this point, he's probably looking for a knockout because he already knows he's dominating the fight.
Land something upstairs. That's best moment of the fight, but Navarrete clipped him on the ear.
Awkward combination, 4 straight right hands by Nunez, but that actually put the momentum of Navarrete.
Chris Mannix's scorecard through Let's see who gave that 8th round to. He did give it to Nunez.
Yeah,
Big right hand. Nunez take a step back.
Nunez is just surviving at this point.
Big uppercut from Navarrete.
It's only a matter of time, guys. Navarrete landing too cleanly with that right hand.
And the right eye of Nunez is complete.
Look, he's trying to get in on a body now. It's too late for that. He should have been doing it at the beginning of the round.
Completely shut. He can't see a thing.
Yeah, any momentum that Sugar Nunez built with a pretty solid performance that last round. It's gone. Navarrete back to dominating this fight.
They're going to have the doctor take a look at it here in a minute. But Nunez showing you that Mexican pride, that heart, Sergio.
No, he's going to go
They both Mexican. It ain't Mexican pride at this point. He's trying to live.
down swinging, but Navarrete doesn't mind knocking you out. I mean, this is a power punching, scary Mexican fighter, Navarrete. Even on the back foot, even when he got position, he's still able to hurt you. When the great Julio Cesar Chavez is on his feet, asking to stop this fight, we know there's mercy. Show some mercy here.
Asking somebody to stop the fight to show him mercy is wild.
On the team of Eduardo Nunez.
Navarrete's got to be thinking, what is this guy?
He looked like he's not even conscious at this point. You could tell by the way his head and neck just snapped, and he kind of looks straight forward and not at the other fighter.
Made up. I've hit him with everything I've got.
And you see the spirit is still there in Sugar Nunez. The heart needs to be let go.
You talking about you weren't even making any adjustments in the fight to look like you're about to win.
And that's it.
That's a sigh of relief he just had.
Manuel Navarrete is the king of Mexico.
Great stoppage because that man needed saving from himself. If the corner wasn't going to do it, I'm glad that the outside help came in because it was going to get end ugly.
And now the unified IBF and WBO Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, Pacquiao Emmanuel Navarrete.
That was a dominant performance. Wow.
So the 3-division world
Don't even hug me after that. I'm leaving.
champion Emmanuel Navarrete now becomes a unified champion for the first time as he's the WBO and IBF Super Featherweight champion. And Sergio, a lot of
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Well, how about this here? Floyd Mayweather Jr. said he's unretiring and will resume his undefeated career after his planned exhibition against Mike Tyson. Floyd, from my upcoming Mike Tyson event to my next professional fight afterwards,
So the one with Mike Tyson is definitely going to be a BS one. We know that for certain. But the one with Manny Pacquiao, I don't know.
one will generate a bigger gate, have a larger global broadcast audience, and generate more money with each event than my events. And I plan to keep doing it with my global media partner, CSI Sports / Fight Sports. Ocho.
Hey, I'm glad we own this one. I'm glad we own this one.
Go ahead,
Now,
take it away.
Floyd, hey, chat, stay with me real quick. Y'all know how much I love boxing. I'm a boxing enthusiast. I'm one that's been in the ring as well. I've trained with all the best fighters in the world. But in order for Floyd to come back, right, to be able to command the kind of money he wants, obviously, I'm not sure if he's in financial problems or not. But why would you at this age come out of retirement after not fighting since 2017, if I'm not mistaken? Something
It's
like
been
that.
about 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Outside of exhibitions, obviously, is to do what he's always said is have a bank robbery with no mask on. So if that's what you're going to do, there are only 3 fights. Chat, listen to me. There are only 3 fights that Floyd can have that can command and get the kind of money he's looking to recoup for money that may have been lost, or money that may have been stolen, or money he may have spent, to date.
Definitely money he spent.
For one, a rematch with Canelo. That's one fight.
Canelo too big. He let that go.
Listen to me, Unc. We talk about making that money. He ain't gonna have no choice. Number two, fighting Pacquiao again. Right?
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the only other fight that can get him the kind of money and the kind of payday he might need if you're coming out of retirement and putting your record in jeopardy, and that's Bud.
Man, Lord have mercy.
Listen, Unc, listen to what I'm saying. Whether you want to see it or not, the only 3 fights that are going to get him the kind of money he's coming out of retirement to get, that the world wants to see: Canelo, Pacquiao, or Bud. There is no one else for him to fight that people are going to pay money to see. Think about it. For one, in order for him to come out of retirement, you have to put yourself in harm's way. You have to take a chance. You can't just be fighting anybody. They're not going to pay to see you just fight anybody.
Depending on who you are, you can get paid to fight just anybody. At a certain point, they was paying Mike Tyson to fight everybody because he's knocking everybody out in 30 seconds. So he was like, just give me anything. It's going to be the same outcome anyway. How good are you?
It has to be a draw. Canelo, you got to take a chance. You don't have a choice. He has to take a chance.
He does, really, Ocho. His claim to fame,
yes,
and everything that he's ever done was for what? That O.
Yeah.
If the O is gone, you look at him differently.
Yeah.
He's not.
You do look at him slightly differently, but not like as if he would have lost this years ago.
Not the same, Ocho.
Yeah.
He's not. His claim to fame is that I can say something. All the fighters that you say are great.
Right.
None of them can say that above me. You talk about Sugar Ray. You talk about Hearns. You talk about Hagler. You talk about Roy Jones. You talk about Sugar Ray Robinson. You talk about Lewis and Ali. Whoever. He always goes back to the O. If the O is gone, where does he put his hat now?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
You could put it on the fact that it wasn't a real fight, and he's 100 years old, basically, in the boxing world. How about that?
I mean, damn, that's I don't know. I don't know.
And I hate how Ocho Cinco acting like he says something so profound, or it really wasn't anything anyway. It kind of shows you that they both not real combat sports minds.
But I'm talking about paydays. I'm talking about paydays.
Ocho,
you're 50 and 0.
Ocho, his reflexes aren't the same, Ocho.
Nothing is the same for him.
I know that, I mean, obviously, once you get older, Father Time catches up with you at some point. But he's still one of the best ever.
Yeah,
he's still one of the best ever.
When he was fighting, not at 50, not in his 40s. Yes, in his 20s and 30s. Yes. I give you a prime example. When Floyd fought Conor McGregor, a prime Floyd gets Conor out inside of 2 rounds.
But he didn't want to. That it's all about carrying him. He carried him through the fight just to give the people what they wanted. But go ahead.
But when you look at him, Ocho, he's not going to be able to see those punches of them young kids throwing now.
Well, that's why he's young. I just gave you the 3. I just gave you the 3 fights that
Ocho,
make sense.
Ocho, he'll go right back into retirement. I don't think Bud will take the fight. Bud don't want to hurt him. He got too much respect for him. Bud hurt him, Ocho. Bud is still at the top, and Bud is the pound for pound best fighter in the world. And you talking about coming after 8 years later?
I know he's not seriously considering that.
He come and fight him.
Do you understand why he's coming out of retirement? Are we missing the point here?
Yeah, we understand.
Come on, man.
No, Ocho. I hope that's not true. I hope he. Ocho, I hope he has an itch. Ocho, I can hope. I hope he has an itch to scratch.
and he needs to scratch that itch. I'm hoping that's the case, Ocho. I'm hoping. I can hope. Let me hope, Ocho. I don't want, Ocho. I don't want to be cynical. I don't want to be skeptical. I want to believe that the man has an itch that he wants to scratch, and it only can be scratched getting back into the ring. I don't want to think that financially his situation is unstable.
Even if he has that, why is he speaking as if that's a good mental state to be in? Like, you got to know when to let go of the sport you play, man. Everybody who's an athlete got to go through it.
Stable. I don't. Ocho, why you looking at me like that, man?
No, I'm just listening. I hear you. I'm listening.
No, but I'm saying why you looking at me like that? I'm
just listening. I'm just listening.
I hope. I mean, we can hope, Ocho, can't we? Oh, Lord have mercy. This man here, Lord. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just know he's coming out and maybe. I mean, look, Chad. This is not no breaking news. Y'all have heard all the reports and people have said Floyd is broke.
He's definitely in a lot of different debts.
In this, and I don't know. I don't know Floyd like that. I don't know the man finances, and I'm not gonna get up here and say pretend like I do. I just hope, I can hope, that that's not the case.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm excited. I'm excited as a fan of Floyd, as a fan of boxing. I look forward to him not fighting exhibition, but having to fight and actually train the way he's always trained. That has him 50-0. That has me excited. Is he going to look like the Floyd we're used to seeing when he fought earlier in his career? When he's in his 20s, when he's in his 30s, probably not. But he's
what do you mean probably not? You can tell by in the training videos he's not the same guy.
The reflexes are slower.
Yeah, even if his reflexes are a little slower, it gives me a certain excitement. It gives me a certain excitement to know Floyd is coming back to that ring, going back into the ring, and he's going to take a fight very seriously. He's going to train very seriously. It just makes me excited. And I just threw out the three names. To me, despite the size, despite whoever's in their prime, despite whoever's younger, to me, it to come back at this point, at 48 or 47, whatever it is, and you're 50, the biggest fights that can generate the most money for someone whose nickname Money May, whether three names, whether people say, oh, that's dumb, or you're not making no sense, it makes the most sense from a financial standpoint and drawing in that kind of revenue. And that was Canelo, whether he's big or not. That was Bud, whether he's the best in the world right now or not. And that was Manny Pacquiao. That's all I'm saying. Whether you think it's dumb or not. I'm thinking from this aspect.
Okay, let me ask you a question. First of all, Canelo ain't going under 168.
Canelo talking about being completely done too. I don't even know if that's official or not yet.
Bud ain't going under 160. So what? So Floyd, you gonna have Floyd come up to 160?
Nah, I'm not.
He's only fought one time at 154. He fought De La Hoya at 54.
I'm not talking about weight classes. I said what makes the most sense. Now, what they decide to do is on them. I'm talking about from a financial
You're not talking weight classes because you don't understand them. That's why y'all just jabbering.
Standpoint. If you're having to come back at this point in your career after the 8-year layoff, we talk about, okay, I need a big payday. That's all I'm talking about.
Fight Shakur. Shakur right at 447. Fight Keyshawn Davis.
No, come on, man. You can't fight the young bull. You can't fight the young bulls.
You wanted to fight Bud?
Yeah, fighting Bud is way worse. What are you talking about? Like, come on, do we know we talking about or what?
He come out better. He gonna come out better against them than Bud. At least you was like, well, damn, he got a hillbilly heartbeat chance.
I've never heard that expression before.
He not effing with Bud.
And that's why he's smiling, because he said some BS.
Just a few weeks ago, just a few weeks ago, Floyd filed a lawsuit against Showtime Networks and the former president of Showtime Sports, accusing the company of helping facilitate a fraud scheme that deprived him of roughly $340 million in earnings.
God damn. 340?
That's what the lawsuit said. I don't know, Ocho.
Hold on. Time out. Let me get me a paper towel, because just 340 million. Hold on. Because now you got me sweating. Let me. Now you see what? You know what? I'm pissed.
Ocho, I'm just saying I don't know why this man coming back. I'm not fit to profess that I know, but I've heard what the chat has heard.
That is a lot of bread.
And see all the reports where people say that he's in a financial bind. I don't know that to be true. He has reports that he has sold some properties. I think he had a property in LA. He had a property in Miami. He has a big residency out here in Vegas. He has the private plane. So I don't know, Ocho. I don't know. Normally,
having a private plane, just the maintenance and gas on that is hundreds of thousands of dollars. People don't realize.
People that are well off don't go back into a sport as barbaric as boxing at 48 X, Y, and Z. That's not normal. But everything doesn't have to make sense to me. It just has to make sense to him. And obviously it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It don't make sense to me.
Hey, I know a lot of people, they probably gonna laugh. They're gonna, talk about weight, they can't fight these individuals because of how good they are right now. And Floyd, even though he might be a little slower, his timing may not be the same as it once was. But I'm hypothetically speaking, if he's coming back,
yes,
in need of huge payouts for fights, I just threw out the 3 names that would make the most sense, that would generate the most money to maximize his time coming out of retirement at 48 and putting a chance.
His time should be maximized in promoting other fighters that are coming up under him.
And losing, that 0 in that 50-0 record. I mean, it'd be massive. It'd be massive. And I know Turkey Ali, if he gets involved in that, it can be it can get ugly in a good way. It can get ugly in a good way from a financial standpoint.
You're gonna have to elaborate on that. How does something get ugly in a good way from a financial standpoint?
Mayweather says that he suffered enormous financial harm and is missing at least $340 million from a reported $1.2 billion that he actually earned in his professional fight career.
Oh my goodness. 340?
Sheesh.
Who I got to swing on?
I mean, Ocho, that's in addition. So he's reporting that they boosted, however they did it, 340, but he earned 1.2. So that's 1.5.
Damn.
Floyd.
I guess we know the answer now why he got to take all these fights, and it's crazy because are we about to see Floyd get hurt? Because Manny not about to be playing with him. Mike probably will be playing with him since it's just an exhibition, and you know how they do these exhibitions, just be money grabs. But Manny, no.
He's lived in Vegas.
You're not paying for training that wild card boxing for no reason.
So those career earnings, I mean, Uncle Sam, I'm only taking 37%. Because he ain't paying no state taxes. Oh, man.
Hey, I like it. I don't care what the reason is why you're coming back. I'm glad you're coming back because I get to watch you fight. Listen, I get to watch you fight again.
I don't.
I get to I get to watch the greatest boxer of all time fight again, even at 40 years old, and he had to take it serious because his record is at stake. So I know one thing we know about Floyd. One thing we know about him, hardest worker in the sport, and he ain't taking no shortcuts.
I would say Terrence Crawford is up there too.
He ain't cutting no corners. So you know what you're gonna get once he step in that ring.
He lose, you still got him as the greatest fighter?
Come again, I ain't hear you.
If he loses when he comes back, or do you still have him as the greatest fighter?
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
If he comes back, he's not gonna lose.
Well, he gonna have to fight. You said he can't fight anybody outside of the people that you just named.
Now the
He
people
not
I named,
any
I
of them.
said I'm being able to maximize your purse outside those names that I did name. Maximizing your purse would be taking those fights, regardless of weight and all that stuff. I'm not sure how. I'm speaking from a financial standpoint. That's all. That's all.
That's the only standpoint a grown man should be speaking from.
You think right now, give him 6 months, a year, he could beat Bud Crawford in a 12-round fight?
Who you at? How you asking me? They ain't fight yet.
Do you believe you're gonna have to pick a side, just like in the Super Bowl? You like, okay, I'm taking Seattle.
Seahawks.
Yeah, you took Seattle, even though they hadn't played. So I'm asking you, Floyd and Bud fight. You taking Floyd or you taking Bud?
This is so dumb.
Yeah. Ooh, that's ugly, huh? That's ugly right there.
What you mean it's ugly?
I'm just saying, just the question at hand, because you ooh, that's a good one too, huh? Who you got?
It's not a good one at all, bro.
Huh? Who you got? Hey, Chad, who y'all got? Hypothetically
The
speaking.
chat, everybody got Bud.
You got Bud?
Yeah. Floyd reflexes. Ocho, the man about to be 50. 50.
Damn.
How old is Floyd?
48. We the same. I mean, he 48. I'm 10 years older. So yeah, I was born in 68. Floyd was born in, yeah.
Man.
I know they're not really considering who winning the fight between Bud Crawford and Floyd right now.
Hey,
What? What?
Hey. Ooh, I'm excited, boy. Unc, I'm ready to get back in that thing. Unc. Hey, who you want me to fight, Unc?
I don't want to. I hate it.
Wait. You hate which part? Wait a minute.
I hate that Floyd having to come back.
No, I don't hate it. I want to see him go. I want to see him go. Hey, Unc, I want to see him go. I want to see him go. Hey, I'm ready to see
that would be the equivalent. That would be the equivalent that 10 years after Michael Jordan retired, he came back and tried to play basketball again at 50.
Hey, I like that.
It would be worse actually, because when they came back and played basketball, they weren't risking their brain and their well-being.
Too. I like that too.
No,
hey,
you make all that money, man. You make all that money. You're supposed to be able to set generations, like at least at bare minimum 4 to 5 generations up, and then
Whoa. Yeah, listen, you're setting yourself up for generational wealth when you live a minimalistic lifestyle. Now,
when you look,
oh, come on now.
We don't have to get into it. We know Floyd was a little extravagant.
A little.
He was a little extravagant.
Come on, man. Hey, a little.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
But the thing is that what you have to realize, is that when you're making $200 million, it ain't nothing to spend 15, 20 million.
Shouldn't me?
But when you
I feel like there's always going to be something to spend 15, 20 million, because like it's a dumb amount of bread. That bread could change economies literally.
But Ocho, when you retire
and
you still live that, Ocho, I can go get me a car every other year. I can go get me a Ferrari, or I can get a Lambo when I'm making 20, 30 million and the money coming in. Okay, the money stops.
Yeah.
And I still try to have that same lifestyle. See, that's the problem that you run into.
Yeah.
Is that you try to keep the same lifestyle that you have in retirement that you have when you was at your maximum earning potential.
It's impossible. And I understood that while I was playing.
We know it's impossible.
Hey, I know, but sometimes people don't understand. Actually, if you can train yourself, if you can discipline yourself and find a structured format to be able to live a minimalistic lifestyle while you're still earning, at your highest potential.
Yes,
it makes the transition once you retire that much easy.
Yeah.
Why you think I've been? I mean, I hate using me as an example, but I'm the only person I can use as an example because I'm living proof of doing it. And not only did I do it,
He used to eat McDonald's every day while he was in. That's crazy. I don't even know how he could survive like that.
but I talk it, I preach it, and people still make fun of me to this day and still don't get it. Why I'm still well off.
It's
Because
the
I was a
same
cheap
thing.
son of a bitch when I was playing. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. Because I was a cheap son of a what while I was playing. Yes, that jury wasn't real. No, them watches wasn't real. For what? It didn't make any sense. My name was bigger than anything I could purchase at the time I was playing football. I haven't played football in 12? I don't even know how long it's been. And I'm still good. Nobody gets the formula. Nobody gets what I was doing. There was a method to my madness, so I wouldn't be a statistic. That's all. I didn't want to be a statistic.
I don't have any problem enjoying because a part of it is like you work so hard and not to really enjoy.
I wonder how often he gets this spiel about himself off because everybody knows the story if you know what you're thinking.
To buy yourself a car or to buy yourself a watch or buy yourself a nice home or do some occasionally some stuff for your family. But Ocho, at what point in time? I like cars. I don't like 50 cars. I like homes. I don't need 10 homes. I don't. I will have maybe I would fly private once or twice a year.
Damn!
But to have a private.
I'll have to do some investigating into that. It's a very expensive flight private, but he do got money.
Jet.
Right.
And to have that staff, because even when they're not flying, they still getting paid. It's just like a yacht. It's just like a yacht, Ocho. That takes a staff. It takes a crew. So even when that yacht's not on the water, they still getting paid.
Hey, like owning a jet and owning a yacht, that's for, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that for CEOs?
Yeah, no, a lot of CEOs because the company pays
owners.
Yeah, if you work 10, 15, 20 billion, yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, it makes sense for them to have it, but for us regular folk, I never understood, sometimes.
These two dudes are not regular folk. I don't know why they doing that.
Buy time shares in it.
Yeah, that's
so you know what? I'm gonna spend $1 million. $1 million probably get me, it'll get me 50 hours. But Ocho, I'm not flying overseas on no private jet. Because how far are you going? If it takes you 18 hours to get there and 18 hours to get back, and you bought 50 hours, that's 36 hours there.
Hey, can I ask you a question? I'm
yes.
Just curious. Why do people love on Instagrams? Why do they love showing themselves going and getting on private jets and
everybody getting on the
jet setting? What I don't understand. What's
Because I get why people fly private because of the convenience of it. The jet leaves when you want to leave. You're not on the schedule of Delta, American, and a lot of times, Ocho. And I'm just talking about high value people. I'm not, and that's what I'm talking about, Ocho. So you
a lot of rich people that aren't high value.
Look at that, and so that's the convenience. You ain't got to worry about the airport. You pull up to the hangar, you get your car, you get on, and you hop right on. You got the staff, whatever the case may be, whatever you want, they'll have it there. You get there, boom, drop you off. You get in the car, you go wherever you go. So I get it. As someone that has flown private, I get why the convenience of it. But to own one, to actually say, okay, that's mine. And you're talking about, probably you can get a cheap one for probably around $5 million, and they go up to $500 million.
Get a cheap what?
A jet.
Ain't no such thing.
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
Who's making that kind of money, right? Where they can stand and say, you know what? Here go $5 million for a jet. Outside of NBA, outside of owners that own NFL teams, MLB teams.
Well, I guarantee you Tom Brady ain't been on a commercial flight in 20 years. I guarantee you Peyton Manning ain't been on a commercial flight in 20 years.
That's big money.
Hey, they don't own one. There's a difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You lease it or they buy timeshares in it. Cool, no problem.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
Now, when you say timeshare, now this is all new to me, and I'm glad I could be on here for this segment where I can learn something.
You buy hours. You buy 50. You buy 100 hours.
So
you get it for a year for.
That's too high. You're going too high. Now I want to.
It all depends on how much you're going to use it, Ocho.
I just want one flight. One flight, me and the kids to the Bahamas. 2-hour trip. How much is that?
It's going to take you. It all depends on how big a plane you get.
All right.
It's going to be somewhere between. It can be anywhere between 25 and 5 all the way up to 20,000 an hour.
No, you said 25, like 2,500?
$2,500. It all depends on the size of the plane.
Okay.
You want something that's safe. You don't want no crop duster with you and all your kids on it. So you're going to want something safe. You're probably not going to be able to get it for less than probably say $5,000 to $7,500 an hour.
That's one way or two way?
That's one way.
So how we going to get back?
Well, you said you just wanted it for an hour. How long is it going to take you from Miami to the Bahamas?
About 40-minute flight.
Okay, so it'll probably cost you somewhere between $10,000 and $20,000.
Oh, whew. Woo. Oh, Lord. No, sir.
So, and now think about taking a private jet overseas. Taking it to Dubai. Taking it to Africa. Taking it to Europe.
Oh, no.
You're talking about 10 hours. And you're talking about 10 hours of a jet that's costing you $50,000 an hour. Or, 25. Look at what a G6 costs. A Gulfstream 6.
Hold on.
Or
an
Airbus.
Hour?
Yes. Look up what the price of a G650, because I think they got a G650, maybe even a G7 right now.
Let me Google
See
this.
what that is for
G.
What did it cost an hour? Just to rent it an hour.
Private jet.
10 to 20,000 per hour.
Oh man, shoot. Well, hey.
So you going overseas? Can you go overseas? I'm trying to figure out where can you fly for less than 100,000. Even if you go from New York to London, that's what, 8 hours?
And that's what, 20,000 an hour?
Yes.
That's almost. Oh no, but y'all can have that, boy. Listen, I appreciate American. I appreciate Delta. I appreciate Spirit. But I can't see myself doing it unless God bless me in some.
Yeah, that's
crazy,
why I would never own one,
way.
Joe.
Huh?
I would rent it. But here's the thing: none of my family is in the same. So I would have to have a jet, fly to go pick up my sister, fly to go pick up my mom, fly to go. It'll come out better. Just fly everybody just where you from. We'll just meet.
Ooh.
It's just easy to do it that way. And if I'm going overseas, I can fly Emirates. I can fly Qatar Air.
Yeah, bingo.
I can fly one of those, Ocho, and pay $20,000 and got a shower. I got a big old bed. I got a couch. Got a big screen TV. They bring you caviar, champagne, crab. Even I can't eat any of that.
Right.
But I'm saying, so I can fly on Emirates or Qatar Air or some of those big,
Yeah.
and get the same luxury.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. All them people on Instagrams be stunned. They be, on the private jets and stuff.
I had to reassess myself, Ocho. I was like, damn, what type of life they living?
Hey, something ain't right, I'm talking about everybody flying private. Everybody. I don't know what they doing, but you know it's cool. I mean, listen, you get where you got to get to. I'm gonna get where I got to get to. I'm gonna get from point A to point B on Spirit. I'm good. You see, I went to Raleigh, right? You saw what I was on, right? I was on Spirit. Hour and 20-minute flight, comfortable. They gave me some peanuts. I had my little Coke with no ice. I ain't got nobody impressed, man. Man, child, please. 20 and 30 grand just to fly by myself because I want convenience, man. Please. I like to talk to people. I like to talk.
So
whoever sitting next to me, we finna talk.
Yeah, but I hate it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm excited about Floyd coming back, because I'm not. And I wish
Who is?
And hopefully if they shorted him his money, he gets his money back. But I hate that at 40 years old you haven't had to do anything, Ocho. I mean, just imagine, Ocho, if you had to try to go back and play football right now.
Me?
Yeah.
Who I get a boy that work, what? Hey,
you everybody that saw.
Hey, call it, call it.
No. Time out. Time out. Come on, son. Come on. Come here. Come on.
Hey, you taking me out the game?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
we taking you out the game.
Hey, I'm telling you, boy. Hey, at 48 right now, shoot, if Floyd come out of retirement, I'm coming out of retirement too. Hey, Mike Brown, Katie, Troy Blackburn, holla at your boy, Duke Tobin, Zach Taylor. Just picture this, me,